Entrepreneurship is the new women's movement. Today, women are starting businesses at the fastest rate in history. In fact, it's estimated that the next billion entrepreneurs will be women. And the majority of these entrepreneurs, 80% of them, are solo founders. They're opening Etsy shops, they're life and business coaches. They're freelancers like graphic designers, writers, or social media marketers. Raise your hand if you know one of these women. Well, those women in your lives, they're part of the next billion, and they do business differently. They're very network-driven and collaborative. They love helping each other. For them, flexibility is key, and many of them are building their businesses completely digitally. It's a new wave of entrepreneurs who are building real, profitable businesses from their living rooms, but they also face unique challenges. They don't have the online business networks to help them grow. There's a ton of information out there, and it's overwhelming trying to figure out how to start and how to grow. And even though they're spending an enormous amount of time online marketing their businesses, they're not seeing consistent results. So what do women do to solve these problems in this new world of work? They ask for help. Specifically, they ask for referrals. And now they have a place to go to get referrals they can trust. Vendeve is the referral network for women entrepreneurs. So let's unpack that a little bit. So an effective referral has 4 distinct psychological dimensions: need, substance, identity, and most importantly, validation. It starts with finding people with the skills you need when you need them. It's quickly being able to verify the substance of their expertise. It's getting a sense for who they are, their personality, their identity, so you know if there's a personality match. And it's having your own assessment about their identity and their expertise validated by others, which is where Vendeve really shines. So members come to Vendeve for 2 reasons. They come to find experts to hire and to get more exposure and more leads for their own business. Membership on Vendeve is free, but members can upgrade to unlock premium features that help them get more exposure within the network. So it all starts here, in our community platform. This is a place where women can go to ask for help, get feedback, and share their expertise. For instance, Michelle here asked how she should deal with a client who wants free revisions. Now, any freelancer out there knows that this is a pain in the ass. And she asked the question to the Vendeve community, and within just a few hours, she got great answers from Vendeve experts. A Vendeve expert is somebody who's been vetted by us. And they can earn points from other members for contributing to conversations within the Vendeve platform. We call these street cred points. And on Vendeve, street cred matters because the more points you earn, the more visible your profile is here in our expert directory. Now these profiles include your typical professional stuff like bios, hourly rates, but also more personalized things like cover art and personality traits. And all profiles are ranked based on the street cred they've earned. We make subject matter experts easy to discover and easy to assess. Profiles are multidimensional, and they unearth deeper insights about somebody's specific skills and who they are. So for instance, if I say that I'm an SEO expert, it's very easy for you to come, view my profile, see all of the advice that I've given on SEO, and see if other people agree with my advice based on the street cred I've earned. This is what's happening already offline, but we've evolved this whole concept for this new massive wave of entrepreneurs. So how are people doing this now? Well, there are really 2 options. They go to freelancer marketplaces like Upwork or Fiverr, and they're using entrepreneurial communities built on social networks like Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups. Here's how we're different. So on most freelancer marketplaces, it's very impersonal and transactional. It often feels more like you are buying a product than hiring another human being. Our members want to connect before they hire, which brings us to our second competitor. So today, women are hacking social networks like Facebook, Twitter, and Periscope to build their own entrepreneurial communities. But these platforms weren't made for them either. They're noisy, fragmented, and self-promotional. The line between business and friendship is blurred, and they can be a slow and inefficient way to build your business. Vendeve bridges the gap between freelancer marketplaces and social networks. It's purposeful business interactions that are relationship-driven, which is precisely what our members want. But how do we know? Well, aside from doing hundreds of hours of customer discovery and closely monitoring user behavior, we know our target customer because we are our target customer. So I founded my first business, Red Riot, at 25. And in 4 years, I grew it from a freelance business into one of Halifax's top marketing firms. Over the years, my clients ranged from small businesses and startups to multinational corporations like Target and Holiday Inn. And I built my business on one thing: trusted referrals. To build Vendeve, I recruited my brilliant friend Kaylee, who is the smartest and hardest working woman I know. And when we were ready to build our team, do you think that we just posted a job description and hired people from the streets? Of course not. We used Referral to find the perfect people, people who are passionate about what we're doing and who have our back every step of the way. We know this customer, we've been where they are, and we know how to build a product and a brand that will deeply resonate with them. And what we're doing is working. So we launched version 2 of Vendeve just 14 days ago. So far, we have more than 400 members at a 26% visitor conversion rate. We're pretty excited about that. 18% are already being active daily, and that's resulted in more than 220 direct leads for our members. We're getting amazing feedback so far, and we're ready to grow. Here's how we're going to do that. So it doesn't probably surprise any of you, but we've got an approach to get our members, and it's trusted referrals. We'll use a 4-pronged approach. Firstly, we work with influencers like Ash Amberge or Natalie McNeil to cross-promote across multiple touchpoints. Now, we deliver enormous value to our members by giving them free ebooks, online courses, or free subscriptions from our partners like Shopify and FreshBooks. We'll leverage our media contacts to get specialized media attention. For instance, you're going to see an article about us tomorrow in Forbes as one of the top 10 tools for women entrepreneurs. Woo! Woo! And of course, we produce our own share-worthy content, which we disseminate across multiple platforms like our podcast, our blog, and social media. And member referrals are baked into our product from end to end. So far, this strategy is working. For every 3 members that we onboard, we get 1 directly from a member referral. And there are a lot more where they came from. So we're focused on women aged 20 to 44 across North America and Western Europe, or 126 million women. This number might surprise you, but according to Freelancers Union, 34% of American women are already freelancing in some capacity, and that's estimated to grow to 50% by 2020. Now, if each of these female freelancers spend just $200 annually to market their business, then the total addressable market in North America and Western Europe is $8.5 billion. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine the revenue potential that's available when 2 of the world's biggest trends collide: female consumers, who control $21 trillion annually, and entrepreneurship. Right now, we'll aggressively put all of our resources into building the network. We'll release our first revenue-generating feature set in Q3 of 2016, which will be member referrals, which will be, monthly subscriptions. We're going to release a feature set that isn't available anywhere else and that's engineered specifically to this audience. And then additional revenue streams down the line include ads, brand sponsorship, selling our user-generated content, things like ebooks and online courses, and data. With a huge market and a driven team, our growth model shows that we can attract more than 1.5 million users by the end of year 3. To make that possible, we need to partner with strategic investors. We've raised $350,000 in funding to date, and we're working to close our $500,000 seed round. As a Canadian company, we're eligible for matching funds, meaning we'll have just under $1 million for our seed round. So there you have it. Vendeve is the referral platform for women entrepreneurs. And we're working to fundamentally change how women do business online. If you remember just one thing from today's presentation, remember this: entrepreneurship is the new women's movement, and it's going to be massive. And our team is going to lead it. Thank you.